Alright, let's start at the top here, Brett. Situational irony presents itself in a story when the reader expects one outcome, but his or her outlook is contradicted. Uh, cool. Good first sentence, but you want to make sure that it is, in fact, the first sentence by adding a period, right? In The Interlopers by Saki, a rival between two men, Ulrich and George, they suddenly see each other again, and then nature causes the two men to be pinned down by a dead tree. Right. So that's good. What might you say? Why don't we say two rivals, right? Two rivals. Oops. Ulrich and George suddenly see each other. Where are they at the time that they see each other? That's what I want you to add right there. They see each other in the forest, right? And then you can end that sentence right after you put that, okay? Then nature causes the two men to be pinned down by a dead tree. Not sure why dead tree is italicized. Seems unnecessary to me. So that's what I would do. The Interlopers is a fantastic example of situational irony because Ulrich and George agree with each other and then they call for help, but though it brings a massive in a massive pack of wolves. So if they never became friends, they would have had a chance. Right. So you clearly understand what the irony is. I just think it needs to be stated a little bit more clearly, right? George and Ulrich agree with each other. So why don't you say resolve their differences. They resolve their differences and call for help. And then why don't we make this make it an instead statement, right? So but instead of what, and you got to add what, right? It brings in a massive pack of wolves. So their friendship leads to what? And then you fill in that too, okay? So let me know what you think goes there. Oops, come on. Situational irony occurs at the end of The Interlopers when the protagonist and the antagonist decide to become friends. AC, I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. The protagonist and the antagonist, it bigs in a huge pack of wolves, right? Again, some confusing, spelling issues and other grammar issues. I'm not entirely clear what you're trying to say there. It quotes, the two raise their voices in a prolonged hunting call. I'm not sure why we have this particular quote either. I would think that normally we are looking for a quote that really illustrates the ironic moment. So you're going to be looking for the moment where the wolves actually show up, or he says that he sees the wolves, right? That's the quote that should be there. So the reader thinks that there's going to be a happy ending, but it actually led to death. Good. Yes. And again, you can be a little more specific in the way that you explain what the irony is. All right, Brett. So clearly you've got a little bit more work to do. You're missing a paragraph. And there are some other, wording issues to make this a bit clearer. But it seems like you clearly understand your material here, so that's good news. And let me know if you have any questions about any of my comments. I'd be happy to help you out and explain them to you in person. Please make sure you address all of my comments, not just the ones that I wrote down. There are some that I gave you just verbally that you may need to rewatch this video once or twice just to make sure you get everything, and I look forward to reading the final draft.